The flow wasn't always immaculate. Took a stab at it, crafted it over years. Manic shit, blood, sweat, and tears. There's love left in here, enough to keep me set for years. A few tears, some new gears to kick into. Ripping the beats like rap gifts, re-rap it. My presence on is present like a re-gift. Got it and passed it. You novices, classes, who got them a masters. A problem for rappers, y'all not even factors. I'm no elitist by nature. I dug deep on this paper, repeated the labor, well seasoned with flavor. I'm top chef now, the rest bow. They kowtow to this Bronx style. Native spitter at powwows. Spent a decade searching the earth for 7 seas. Landed at TME, started planning my BME. Met some dudes that was living what I was thinking. Hip hop, I was tripping like I was sinking.
And I think if there's a secret to human nature, it's the fact that we aren't satisfied. We're never satisfied. I hope you're absolutely plagued with dissatisfaction through your whole life. Because if you are, you'll always strive to do better. And the next one that I do is going to be my masterpiece. Probably won't be this one, but the next one.
Now I'm on pace, haters can keep a long face. Caught in the wrong space, on airwaves and airspace. Get scared straight like troubled youth. Ruffled view, feathers along the way. Hard feelings have gone away. Went from shadow kicks with Johnny Cage on Sonya Blade. Zoning while bumping Johnny Blaze. Letting the ganja blaze. To being on my way to mastering what I started. Blasting through all my targets. My journey up and down this boulevard was full of art. Learn to pull your heartstrings as well as pull your card. I do my part to keep the game fresh. In the same breath, shit is classical. Dragon flew out the mandible. Masterful tracks, I do stand the test of time. A paperback worth of facts in just one line. A spitfire that got them falling like tripwire. Wasn't shit prior to all of my fucking misfires.
I think probably nothing will teach you more than just experimenting. Do as many different things as you have the nerve to do. Shoot, just go for it.
Just go for it.
Sometimes you learn more from mistakes than you do from trying so hard. Sometimes those mistakes turn into be the best learning devices we have.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, Bob. What up? My name's Will. Thanks for being here. This is Beats and Bass, episode number 6. And I'm still down a couple cameras. So I have not fixed this issue up to this point. I either got to send a camera off to get repaired or I'm going to have to pay for one. So for now, we're going to rock with the whatever I got going on here. But good to be here. I'm glad it's Friday. I got some tracks to play. And I participated in the sample challenge. So I will actually perform my sample challenge beat. So, yeah, I hope everybody's good. Let me know what's good with you guys. What up, Bobcat? What up, Bobcat? What up, Gamma? Thank you, guys. I see Asterix is here. That's dope. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're here to create, and we're here to inspire and just connect in a real way. So I don't call myself a producer. Here we go. I'm over here. I don't call myself a producer. I don't call myself a beat maker. I'm just a creator. I'm just a creative guy, and I like to express myself, and I like to include other people in what I do. I do make like exclusive beats for artists and whatnot, because I gotta have that outlet and I gotta have that connection with other people. So that's what you're hearing. You just heard. Oh, is it locked up? Am I dealing with some issues here? Yeah, let me know. Throw a bunch of skulls up. If something freezes or whatever, try to get my attention if you can. Or if the audio is bad or whatever. So I'm going to rely on you guys. So that was Vision Flows. That's track number 2 off of Tinfoil. Thanks for everybody who's checked it out and who has, just supported it's my first release. I've done nothing but sit in this basement for the last 3 years, learning how to make music, learning the equipment, learning how to play the drums, learning how to, sample vinyl, and of course building synthesizers. and learning synthesis. So it's been an amazing few years, and I'm just here to share. So let's just keep it positive, enjoy, and I got a couple tracks to play. So let's get busy. I don't know. I want to know what you guys are up to, though. I want to know, let me know. I know a lot of people are working right now, or they're on their way home from work, or whatever, but tell me one dope track that you heard this week, or a dope sample that you heard this week that I need to hear. All right, let's go with that. Okay, yeah, so we got a bunch of alien emojis. I hope that's not saying that the stream is bad, so I'm going to take that as a good thing. Tinfoil hats all the way around for everybody. All right, okay, so first track I'm going to play for you guys is going to be, let me see if I can just do it like this. This would be better, because then I don't have to go through the modular. Not that I don't want to, but this is easier for me. All right, so the first one here is Bobcat right here. All right, so this is Bobcat's track, and he called it Remy. So let's go ahead and play that. Then I'll play Gamma's, and then I'm going to play mine. Well, I'll perform mine, and then I'm going to get busy on another. This is what I do. So I'll take some creative, samples, or I'll make my own. It's probably what I'll do today. I'll sequence some MIDI, and I will lay out, a dope sample. I'll lay out a dope sample, and then I'll chop it up, and I'll make a beat with it. And you know what? Today, I'll take the sample, and I'll put it in the description as a Google Drive link, and then you can download it yourself if you want to. So, all right, Bobcat, let's go. Nice, nice. Alright, that's Remy. Alright. Now let's get into Gamma Pods. Here we go. Gamma, gamma, gamma. Where'd I put that thing? Uh-oh. That's this, yeah. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't think I sent it. Yes, I did. Oh, here we go. I just didn't send it to myself. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Alright, that's Gamma Pods. So, dope tracks, guys. Dope tracks. And, alright, so, that was our little week 6 sample. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and throw mine in the mix. So, let me go ahead. Let's do this. Not the angle we're looking for. So yeah, I'm working with one camera. What can I do? Not a whole lot. Let's just get busy. Screw it. that shit got really jacked up. That got really jacked up. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it's all good. We're gonna move on. All right, I tried because this thing, my MIDI on my Mini Nova, was sending MIDI to my MPC. Even though I worked all this out, hey, it happens. So it's all good. All right, so, yo, what up? I see Quasimodo. What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Hey, B Brothers, good to see you. Yes. All right. So let's get busy with this other stuff because that was just for fun. Now I really want to get into some work. So we're gonna get busy on this. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is let's make a sample. So I'm gonna put these samples that I make tonight in the description, so you'll be able to download them yourself. But I'm gonna move the camera over this way, and we're gonna use these. We're gonna use this thing to make. We'll make a chord. Some sort of little chord progression using the force as my MIDI, sending. Actually, no, we'll just use the deluge. We'll keep it simple. We'll make a chord, some sort of little chord progression, and then maybe we'll add some modular to it. And then, you know what? We'll throw a little simple bass line in it, call it good, chop that bad boy up, and put some drums to it. So let's get on that. Let me just move my my camera real quick. Okay. Oh, my mic was on the whole time. All right. So I'm hoping that the audio is pretty clear. Looks to be. All right. First things first. Let's make a patch. Okay. So I'm gonna actually let the drums play. I'm gonna pull up a drum break. Just a simple drum break, and that's gonna allow me to kind of find a vibe. All right, I'm gonna pick a BPM. Let's go with that. And let me get off this sequence. Okay, so we got our vibe. I want to see if the microphone is picking that up too much. Okay, hold on one second. Ah, sounds pretty good. All right, cool. All right, so let's get a vibe going. So I'm going to use the deluge to send MIDI to the Prophet. This is the Prophet Rev 2. It's quite an instrument. Actually, let's get a patch first. Right now, I'm just setting up the send so I can send straight over. I can send the audio straight over. right. I think we lost our MIDI again. Hold on. I gotta make that again. I should have saved it. As soon as I save it, as soon as I make it, I should be saving it. We'll do something a little bit different. I don't like that effect. Alright, let's try that. Phaser. Save it. And my deluge is not wanting to send MIDI on 7, so we'll send it on 6. All right. Okay, I gotta think chords, so. And what's going on with my MIDI? My MIDI is really giving me a hard time. It's a little bit frustrating. Okay. I typically work in audio. So that's what I'm going to do because my MIDI is giving me some problems. So let me get some audio here instead of the MIDI stuff. It wants to split my keyboard. All right. Where's my oscillator? 1. Okay. Let's go with a patch that isn't split. We're not giving up. It's crazy how as soon as you go live, you start to have all these issues. But don't fear. We will get it. All right. All right, let's drop it. Let's drop this into the modular. All right, that's cool. That's fine. That's all right. Thanks. Appreciate that. I guess it took a little while, but I probably have audio now. So I was just saying, yeah, that's it. Stay positive. You know, crazy times. This is what I do. I don't know. I was saying a bunch of stuff. Who knows? But anyway, where are we at now on time? Yeah, we're getting close to an hour. It's been cool. Yeah, let me look at the chat and just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I did. I saw that we had somebody new come through. Quasimodo, what up? That's dope. Do I have audio? I'm good, right? Still no audio? Oh yeah, I got audio. All right, cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. I guess I'm done. I was just trying to look at the chat, and then I saw that I don't have any audio. Is that better? Yeah. So yeah, let me just say what's up to everybody. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Inverted Popes, thank you, bro, for being here. And yeah, it happens from time to time. And Ronald Biggs, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Respect. Respect. I've heard of you, bro. I'm not a historical hip hop head. I got into hip hop late. I fell in love with it though. I'm just a nerd in the basement making beats. But bro, I'm gonna check you out. I know of you, bro. So I'm gonna check you out, man. Thanks for coming through. Honestly, I very much appreciate it. Respect. Salute to everybody that's here. I very much appreciate it. And if anybody needs anything, you know, just let me know. Get in touch. You know, if you want to work on something or whatever, just let me know. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. And let me just read a little bit here. Yeah, my setup is, you know, it's supposed to be that, you know, improvised. I try to make it so that I can send audio. I'd be happy to show you around if you want me to show you around the studio or whatever. You know, we can link up too offline. I can, you know, whatever. Okay. And hey, and I appreciate Asterix too. So she was one of the first people that came through, checked out my first release on Bandcamp and let me know that it was dope to her. Now I'm not saying that other people haven't, but I didn't know Asterix until she let me know that she heard it. So that was the first person not in my orbit to let me know, and that's dope. So thank you for that. You made my day, and I hope that I did the same in return. So yeah, a lot of dope people. Yeah. I am running MIDI. And so earlier today I was doing some crazy, I probably can't play it for you. I'm working on a collaboration right now with I don't know if I can say it or not. Well, it's two people. Let's just say there's two dope MCs, and I'm working on a collaboration for them, for us, for the three. And I got it. It's all in the stash, but I've been working on this. So let me just show you what I did. I feel bad playing it. So I would love to play this for you guys, but I feel like I shouldn't. So because it's for this thing, you know. Even though it's my beat and whatever, I could play it, but out of respect to those fellas, I'll just tell you what it's about real quick. So step one was, and you know what? Why don't I play this for you? Why don't I play the record? I'll play the record for you. Because the record is sick. The record is sick. Where are we at? Alright, so the record is called The Synthesist. And it's Harold Graft, I think is his name. For some reason I can't find my cover. But it's on the player right now. So I'll show you. I'm gonna play this for you. I'll play you guys the sample that I'm working with. But this is dope. So there we go. That's the Synthesist. So really, really tight. There's a lot of good stuff on here. I know I'll get some crazy like copyright strike or whatever if I just play it straight through the stream. But if I play it into the modular, or if I play it like in the room, it might not be as bad. But anyway, this is the sample that I'm working with. This guy right here. Check it out. You know what? Let's get busy. I can't help myself. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. I can't help myself. All right, this is what I'm about to do, is turn this right here into a synth because it's too wild. All right, let's do that. I'm just gonna do a little quick, like 2 bar, 1 bar, half bar, whatever. All right, that's done. Now let's turn that into a synth. Okay, that's done. Oops, let's just do that. Alright, now I got that. So now I just need some slime. Let's give some slime on this. Let's go. was a little juicy, a little weird. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, you know, that's the deal. That's the deal over here. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, the modular is dope. Let me make sure I got audio. All right, cool. All right, let me look back through, see where I was. Okay, no audio. All good. Yeah. Good. Gamma with the thumbs. Appreciate that. Okay, how am I running MIDI? Okay, so my MIDI is routed through my All right, you should be able to hear me. My MIDI is routed through my try to spin this mic around somewhat. Okay. My MIDI is routed through my Mio. This is a Mio 10. See that okay? Alright, so you got, hold on. Hey, this is what it looks like behind here. Look, it's not all glitz. This shit gets messy, just like every other studio. Let me brighten it up. And see, I can see you guys right here. So let me brighten this area up. So I use these Wi-Fi lights in my studio to make it a lot easier to change the vibe really quick. Is that too bright? I know it's super like shifty, but I'm gonna try to hold it steady. Let me get rid of the light in the back that's gonna go crazy. Okay, here we go. So I got 10 hardwired MIDI ports, 10 pairs of ins and outs. And look, this is what it looks like back here when you got a lot of gear. You have to route everything, and you gotta have like all these cables, and I've spent a lot of money. I've probably got $1,000 in cables. I wish I could see this screen better. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Now I can see it. Okay. Yeah, so look at this mess of cables. It all has to be routed under the carpets, up to the big mixer. So the Mio 10 takes all these 5-DIN MIDI, plus it incorporates USB MIDI. And it's got a whole bunch more MIDI on the front. So you've got USB MIDI. It can run all of this equipment all at the same time, like back and forth. So even my 2K XL is MIDI'd up. So these cables run underneath this carpet. All these cables, all audio cables, and they go up in here. All my drums are mic'd. So I got mics on everything and MIDI on everything. I got MIDI on all of my equipment is all MIDI'd up. But sometimes there's interference. So this modular system, I use the Poly 2 to act as my MIDI to CV converter. and it does a really good job. So anytime I play something, if I hit play on this, then it's going to keep everything else in time. And I can run CV out of here into any module I would like. So that's pretty much how that works. My force is hardwired MIDI. Everything is hardwired. I don't use USB MIDI because USB MIDI causes audio distortion. Believe it or not, it can really cause terrible, terrible audio inside your mix with USB MIDI. So you wouldn't think it does, but it does. It creates some weird, some weird thing that happens. It's a pain in the ass. Hope I didn't make you sick on that. Oh, wow. That's awfully bright. And I got this switcher thing so that I can change all of the brightness and all that, all like while I'm working, so that I can adjust stuff as I go. And it makes it more fun, but it also gives me just way more control. So that's pretty much that. Let's see, was there any more questions? Let me look. Oh, you just got a Crave? Dope. Gamma has a Neutron. Bro, you got a Crave too, don't you? I think Gamma's got a Crave too. I think you got a Crave. Maybe he said that. Oh, good. I'm glad. Hey, she says she's feeling inspired. That's perfect. Hey, we're linked up on IG now. So make sure that, you get inspired, you do something, post it. Post it so we can see it, And like I said, I'm going to post some of this garbage that I've made tonight into the description if anybody wants a piece of it, except for the vinyl one. I can't post that, but I'll post the other stuff. And if you guys want to use it, tag me, whatever, I'll share it. Yes, you got it. You got it, Inverted. You're welcome. It's great. Listen, I got a whole bunch of recommendations on synthesis albums. They're so dope. I've been picking them up. I've been picking them up from Japan. Super rare stuff. Yes, it's a rat's nest. Yes, it definitely is. Definitely. Yo, cables. It's no joke. You got money spent on a Crave or on a Digitone or whatever. You want to make sure you get good cables, because that little bit of interference that you get when you use an aluminum shield is not, it's not necessary. You don't need to have that interference. Don't spend hundreds on equipment and then spend $2 on your cables. Honestly, get good cables. It makes a huge difference in the quality of your workflow. I see that I'm like, it's kind of like, a little jittery here, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. That's all I really care about, is that you guys can hear me. I'd be happy to talk about other stuff too. You're having issues right now with your USB MIDI. I would say completely abandon USB MIDI. That's my personal opinion. I would say, because if you're using USB MIDI and that device has a sound engine, then I would abandon USB MIDI on that device. If your USB MIDI device doesn't do audio, then you're good. That's just me. Yeah, so how are you liking it? How are you liking it? You said you've had it for a few months. Are you getting into the synthesis stuff? I mean, you programming your own sounds, you know? I think you can leave a link in here too if you want to leave a link or whatever. Or after, you can, you know, shoot me an email with some stuff. I'd be happy to help you get, you know, if you're getting into synths. Like I said, you know, I'm gonna check you out, bro, and find out what you're about and stuff. But, you know, the fact that I've heard of you, man, it means that, you know, you're doing something. Because I'm in Maine, and basically we got nothing but penguins and snowmen up here. It's basically Antarctica. But yeah, I think we've been about an hour and a half. I see my stuff is glitching, but guys, please just share a little thumb with me if you don't mind on the video before you leave. I really appreciate it. It's been fun, you know, whether the music was up to par today or not. I just had fun, so that's what it's about. Let's have fun, let's build, and just see where we go. I'm definitely going to do some more streams this week. It's been a busy week, but I want to do some more streams because I have a couple other ideas for other shows, and I just have not had the time to put it together. The Mother 32 is the Crave. Yeah, it is. It's a the Crave is like it's like Behringer's Mother 32. Yep. Really dope synth too. Behringer's making some nice stuff. I would not knock Behringer at all for the stuff that they're doing right now. Other people might have a different opinion on it, but for me, if it sounds good, it sounds good. I don't care what the brand is. Look at this thing. I mean, really? Am I like, this and this, to me, are the same thing. One is $5 and one is, you know, whatever, you know, a couple grand. But this, I can do pretty much everything that I can do with this, because when I got a modular, I can send the audio through that thing and do LFOs and reverbs and everything. So I can make this sound like a prophet. Maybe that'll be a dope video. I can definitely do that. There's not much sound design on this, but you don't need a lot of sound design when you got a modular, because you can do it in the rack, you know? Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I try. You know, you have good days and bad days, but you got to show up. You know, you got to show up. If you don't show up, you're definitely catching an L if you don't show up. You might get a W now and then if you show up. You won't always get a W, but you might. You're definitely getting an L if you don't. So just hang around positive people. Keep that frame of mind, that positive frame of mind. Encourage other people to be positive. And when negativity finds you, just dismiss it and just keep doing your thing. Honestly, just keep doing your thing. Don't worry about it. People will come, you know. Sometimes you have relationships with people and it's dope and it lasts a really long time. And sometimes you got people that come into your life that are dope and you get a lot out of that relationship, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out. But you learned something, you had a good experience, and it's all good. You know, don't harbor hate. Just spread positivity. Don't be resentful. You know, if you're doing well, people are gonna hate on you. So if you have no haters yet, you might want to try and get some. The only way you're gonna get some is by going hard. You have haters and just not know it too. You know, because nice people have haters. They'll scroll right past your stuff. You'll post something and you know they saw it, but they'll just scroll right past it because it's too dope. It's too dope. They can't acknowledge it. It's too fire. It happens. It's all good. You know what? There's plenty of people that will love your stuff, so just post it. Just keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. You know, do your stuff, do your thing. Make music, be peaceful, and just vibe and just make music and get with good people. If they're not good for you, just leave them alone. Let it be, you know? Yes, you're right. Popes, you're so right. You know, something like that, you don't need much. You just need a little effect, you know? A Quasimodo, I want to tell you, man, if you're ever interested in getting into modular, I'll tell you, like, a really good first module would be the Performer, because you can get a small little power source, you know, a power module, and put that inside a small enclosure and basically hook it up to your computer, run any audio from an iPad, and look, that thing is nasty. Like, you can send some drum breaks through that thing and make them crazy. I mean, there's so many things you can do with the Performer. It's a really great module. You know, it's not cheap. You know, it's like $400. But I think as a hip-hop person, if you're into hip-hop and you want to get into modular, I think the natural way is something that does effects first, because you already have the ways to make music. So just incorporate something simple like a module that does effects, especially real-time effects, like with a push button, you know? I'll show you what it looks like if anybody's not familiar. And I can probably stabilize this too. Oh no, I just made it super bright, didn't I? Alright, I'll just do it like this. Okay, so that's the Performer. It's my mic. Okay, here you go. This is the Performer. It's got big old arcade buttons. You've got audio inputs, left and right. It's got a compressor. It's got a side chain, so you can really get some thump. You know, if you want to run a, you know, I love running drum breaks through this thing. But this is a delay. That's a reverb. That's a beat repeat / glitch type thing. And that one is a tape stop. Really dope. So you can do quite a bit with that. And especially if you're going to sequence it with something like a CV, you know, this is a voltage block. This will control CV with these sliders. So it's a step sequencer for CV. So I can turn these on and off like this. And I can sequence that as it's playing. So pretty dope stuff. And you can like get a small little enclosure for that and connect it to anything. Connect any audio source. It's a great way to get started into modular. And I'm not part of ModVap. I'm not like, you know, I'm not affiliated. So it's just a suggestion. And yeah, so it's been fun for me and interesting. Glad to meet some new people. And yeah, I hope to see you guys back. I want to make sure that there's no more questions or anything. If there's anything simple, you know, that I can help out with, I'm more than happy to. Let me take a look at the chat one last time here. trying to figure out what I missed. I had one of those, Will. Crazy little bit of gear. I want the Model D. Model D is dope. I don't know about that, Will. Need to keep the van of Raid on point. We all do, but that last one was fire. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I got you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Positivity. It's what we try to do here. You know? I did. I tend to say a lot. I've been told, and somehow it was kind of brought to my attention in like a negative way, that that I'm eager, or that like I'm like too positive or something, or too like, I don't know. But when somebody tells you to quiet down because you're happy, yeah, better bounce. Better bounce. Because it's you got to keep your mind in a positive place. And I have a golden rule that if you talk to somebody and you feel worse after, and that's normal, then that person definitely is not a good fit for your life, you know? And that happens. My whole family right now is not a good fit for my life, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. All the family that I have right now is in my house, which is my wife and my daughter. And, of course, my friends. That's my family at this point. It is what it is. We live in a crazy time right now. Yep. Okay. Alright. Stomp boxes. That's dope. Yep. Exactly. You can't be anybody else, you know? That's the thing, is in this world, like where I live, like in this YouTube, whatever, I'm kind of like a personality, but I'm also, you know, I'm into music, but I'm also out there. A lot of people don't put themselves, they put their stuff, but they don't put themselves out there. And if you're gonna put yourself out there, then you have to be authentic, because there's gonna be a point in time where you don't want to play that part anymore. So you either gotta stay low key and keep it to yourself if you're afraid, and then you just share what you can share, or you just find something that you can cling on to that works in your mind. For me, it was Bob Ross. It was Bob Ross. Bob Ross, and like his whole thing about not judging things before they're finished. What a mantra. I mean, in that case, I myself am a piece of art that is not finished. So I cannot judge myself. I can't judge what I did today, because it's not fair. It's not fair to me. I'm a creative person, and I don't need negativity because it hampers my flow. So I gotta try to, like, you know, transcend, or whatever that word is. I gotta try to, like, get beyond my own negative thoughts. And I put it out there and say, look, I deal with it too. But if you get with people that are trying not to be like that, you can encourage each other to not be like that. Because I for so long would not post stuff. I would not share my stuff, and I was terrified because I thought I was trash. And I had a lot of ambition, and I had a lot of drive, but I had I had no skills because I was so fresh and new at this. So I felt like I was kind of like, I was trying to play catch up and trying to learn all of this stuff in a very short amount of time. And in the 10,000 hours concept, it's for real. You get near that, 9,000-10,000 hours in whatever craft you do, things start to click. They really do. And that's what I would say to anybody that's at a place where they want to get better. Focus on the technique that you're trying to get into. It doesn't mean you have to like spend 5 years in a basement. It just means focus on your technique that you're trying to master. For instance, Asterix, I saw, on her channel, she's got a very similar kind of vibe where she's working with a lot of equipment. She's using a computer, plus she's using hardware and some modular stuff, and she's trying to do all this stuff. And it's really easy to be like, it's really easy to kind of get like, not only just down on yourself, but like kind of like frustrated because you don't even know if what you're trying to do is even possible. At least that was for me. Like I was putting in all this time and all this energy, building this. I built all this stuff. I built it all with my hands, like all this stuff is all hand built. And I didn't know if I would get to the end and have a working system or not, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to show up. You gotta show up. And if you put in the time, legit, you put in the legit time, it's not gonna be wasted, It will be worth it. Yes, sir, Bobcat. You're right about that, bro. Hey, you got it. It's not, I don't get all the credit. That's the thing, is I put in the work, but if I take the credit, then it's basically just friggin' nullifies everything I've done. So I have to give the credit to everybody that supported me, because if I didn't have that, there'd be no way I would have kept going. No way. I know I have people waiting for me to fail. I 100% know that. I have been told that people want me to fail. And it's okay, because, we can all feel that way. We can all not like somebody just, for whatever reason. It doesn't even matter. Your feelings are your feelings, and it's valid. But I'm gonna keep going. And if we don't work out, it doesn't work out. It's okay. It happens. But the days of me being in this basement by myself are over. I'm done. I'm not gonna be alone anymore, like wishing I had people to work with and wishing this and wishing that. No, I started just grinding away. So thank you guys, everybody that's here, that has come through and has kind of bought into this kind of positive, who knows what it'll do. I don't know. Just a nerd in Maine. But I'll tell you that I will do everything I said I'll do, Like, if you need something, let me know. And this wasn't supposed to be a counseling session. It's supposed to be just dope vibes, but hey, this is real shit. So I have no problems with putting myself out there if it helps. I'll tell you guys something cool. So my wife, God bless her, she had a project due for, it's like a group. I'll just say my wife is a well-educated woman, and so she was presenting this art piece, and she didn't know what she was going to do. This is a bunch of physicians, like a group of like just a bunch of doctors and stuff that are trying to like find something other than their job to maybe it's like a little escape or whatever, but it's like a group, an art group. And she had this project that she had to do, and she had no idea what she was going to do. What she decided to do was bring me in and have me tell what I'm telling you guys to all of them. And it was really cool, because I met my wife when I was living in a homeless shelter. And you guys have heard this story. Maybe Quasimodo hasn't heard this story, but I met my wife while I was living in a homeless shelter. And she didn't see a guy living in a homeless shelter, because I stood up there. I was 30 days sober. And I stood up there and I read this letter that I wrote. And this was a goodbye letter to drugs and alcohol. And I had to read this thing because I was done. Like, I just had enough. I was tired of being sick all the time and tired of, like, I was a mess. Real bad mess. So I read, I read this letter to all of them yesterday. And once again, it just goes to show you that when you put yourself out there, when you're genuine, and you put yourself out there with no expectations, people see that, and they understand that you're just being yourself. And you can't do anything but respect somebody for being themselves. You don't have to like them, but if you are, who you say you are, then you should have no problems with, being that. So for me, it was really dope to have, I didn't even graduate high school. I went straight into the military because I was a bad, I got into a lot of trouble and I've done prison time and all kinds of stuff. So for me, it was like meeting her, and I just never thought, like, it's funny because when I did meet her, she was a little upset because I didn't really pay her much attention, but why would I? Like, she's like way too good for me. So, it is what it is. I'm blessed, and I just want to share that, I feel good. But yeah, I think I did about a half hour of talking, which is fine, but now I'm all like self-conscious. What did I talk about? I'm gonna have to go read it back. No, I'm good. Let's see. It's weird though. We got more people watching now, and I'm not even making music. Figure that. It's cool. Yeah, it is. Asterix, I understand. I understand totally. I understand. I can't fully put myself in your shoes, but I do know that we're all dealing with stuff right now. And I know that we're all looking for something to distract us, even if it's temporary. So let me be that. Let Gamma be that. Let Bobcat be that. Let Asterix be that. Let Quasimodo be that. Let us all just be a distraction for each other, Just post something. Let us live in your life for a minute or an hour or whatever. There's nothing wrong with sharing yourself. And don't ever let anybody tell you not to be you, You just gotta put it out there and let the right people find you. F that. I'm the hip hop Bob Ross. I don't mess around. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey Phil. Good to see you. Yeah, there you go. Just woke up from his 2 a.m. nap. Good job, Phil. Go back to sleep, buddy. You're in Belgium over there. You need to, take some NyQuil. Go back to bed. Where's everybody else at? Bobcat's in VA. Gamma's in South Carolina. Beat Brother's still here. One Beat Brother is in Cali. The other Beat Brother is in Connecticut. Popes, I know, is in UK. Who else is in here? Oh, no problem. No problem. Hey, we all have a struggle, bro. Dallas. Dope. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I've been to Dallas. I have some family there from my wife's side, and yeah, I went down to visit a friend actually, Mr. Pirate Brain, who's on YouTube. Went down to visit him and Special Nobodies. Didn't get to link up with Vinny, but yeah, was down there in Austin. Went to this really dope synth shop called Switched On. Of course, Switched On Bach is a infamous synth project by Wendy Carlos. And yeah, Switched On, you know, if you're a hip hop head, ski beats, you know, you might know Switched On BAP, which is one of the dopest projects that I've heard, period. Gamma Pod's project, the main event, is probably right up there. I dropped a little two-piece, but I'm not comparing myself to either one of those fools. Gamma's the best dude out here, you know? That's just me. And yeah, so Switched On, great little spot. They got vintage stuff. Hey, I might be picking up a new synth. I wasn't looking for anything, but today I was kind of messing around with Kane and my bro Kane, and he sent me a gif of friggin' Jimi Hendrix with like biting the strings of his guitar and whatnot, because I was about to go live, you know, and he's like trying to fire me up, I guess, and so I sent him back a gif of a blonde white woman with a keytar, and so that was me, you know, that was jokingly, and I came across, actually, because he was telling me about some other stuff, and, you know, shout out to Kane, he just redid his studio, he sent me a video, looks dope, but yeah, he was showing me some other stuff, and then I got into this black hole of synthesizers, and I found an Italian gem, so I might be grabbing something that might be taking the place of this guy. I love this synth. I'm not selling it, and I'm not getting rid of it, but there might be something sitting here in its place. And when I have it, you'll know why. You'll see it, and you'll be like, damn, yep, I get it now. So I'm excited. It's possible. I'm not saying for sure I'm going to get anything, but it's dope. And it's rare, super rare. So yeah. Pittsburgh, okay. Alright, that's cool. You are worthy, bro. You are worthy. You are worthy. Don't even try that. Yeah. He's on his like 7th or 8th day now. I challenged Gamma Pods, Gamma Jams to do a beat every day for 13 days like I did when I did the Bob Ross challenge. I did a live stream and I finished it off with this. I did a 13-day live stream where I did something different, something creative, different every day, because I was terrified of being live, and I knew that what I was trying to do was I was trying to be a live performer, a live beat maker, a live personality. I was trying just to be able to be myself, you know? I was trying to find ways to get beyond my fear of putting myself out there. This is just 1 year ago, January 1st, 2020, I started the Bob Ross Challenge. And on the 13th day, I did this painting live. And I've never done a painting before. So this is my very first oil painting. It's my very first oil painting, and it turned out pretty good. I was terrified, of course, of doing it because I'd never done one. I didn't even practice. I just followed his instructions. That's it. And it turned out pretty dope. So, hey, if you put your mind to something, you can do it. You just gotta stick with it, you know? And so Gamma is now on his Bob Ross challenge. And on the last day of his 13-day challenge, I'm going to go ahead and say it because he already told me, and he's going to have to do it anyway. On the 13th day, he's going to be live, either on Instagram or on YouTube. And he's going to do his last beat live. So, encourage the man. Show up and support, you know? So it's dope. It's a really cool thing. You know? Just to even inspire one person is like, you know, it's a really dope thing. Yep. All right, Popes. We'll see you later, man. Hey, what up? What's good, my dead friends? Good to see you, man. Yeah. I'm trying to channel that man, you know? You can bring that same approach to beat making, you know? You're just like wet on wet, alla prima. That's his style, you know? You do one layer, and then you use what you do is you actually lay down an entire wet surface. So you use this stuff called magic white, and you lay it over the entire canvas. And then every time you put down a little paint, the paint slides around a little better. So you're actually mixing all of the colors right on the canvas in real time. So you're not using a board to mix with or anything. You're just putting the paint on and you're just slapping it on there. So if you want to, like, you know, talk about music, this is called alla prima, and it translates to wet on wet technique. So that's what we do. We do wet on wet beat making. We don't worry about being perfect. Because the more we do this, the better we get. Like, you can hear me while I'm playing. I'm not a keyboardist. I'm trying to find something. You know, I'm trying to find something. But as I do this, as the years go by, I'm getting quicker and quicker and quicker. But you're not going to get better unless you keep doing it. So that's it, man, you know? And it's carrying over to my production skills because now I'm working with artists and putting together like legit productions. I'm up on Bandcamp and stuff. You can probably find, you could probably find something in the description, but just go to Spotify and check out The Odd Pilot. That's me. And I use wet on wet technique, you know? I make beats and then I fine tune them later. But just practicing, you know, with anything. If you're if you're a rapper or you're a classical pianist, whatever, synthesist, you just got to keep practicing. It's putting in that 10,000. And that is what it is. But yeah, I think we're way over 2 hours. We're not way over, but we're over 2 hours. You guys have been awesome. Yeah, just do me a favor and hit that thumb on your way out. I'm going to shut down the stream, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll definitely be back on Friday, but you'll probably catch me again before then. I'm pretty sure. So, I hope everybody has a good week. Let me know if you need me. All right? Peace, everybody.